Good afternoon from Europe, good morning, good evening guys, whatever you are. Piotr here is Liteforex Global YouTube channel. Thursday, 7th of January 2021. Well, we've had a very sad day when it comes to the fireworks in the capital yesterday. Looks like market doesn't care anymore. It was like maybe for 5-10 minutes we've seen the downside, but right now we are testing daily high when it comes to the indices. Anyway, tomorrow we do have two very important events. The first one, of course, is a cherry on top of the cake, non-farm payrolls. But when it comes to the NFP, we are going to prepare separate video when it comes to the dollar crosses. The second very big event at the same time is Canadian job market, and I've decided to go through few Canadian pairs. Let's start with the USDCAD. We are fighting around weekly, yearly, monthly, whatever you want to call it, open, right? This blue dashed line over here. So the first trading day of the year was to the upside, then huge monster engulf. Yesterday attempt to get back above, rejected, and there you go again. That's gonna be very, very important, because if we are going to manage to get back above the weekly open, if we are going to manage to get back above 27.50, right, we might immediately see this type of the reaction, right? So we might eventually try to target levels close to 129, right? On the other hand, if we are going to see today another upper shadow, right? So if we are going to have two upper shadows, then guys, the things are gonna be very difficult when it comes to the buyers. Let's place few lines. That's the first and one of the most important line over here. We are talking about the mid between 120 and 130. We are talking about the levels close to 125. Taking into the consideration this move and a little bit of the upside, right? If we are going to see rejection somewhere around the yearly open, this 125 is about to be tested, right? So overall, tomorrow, all eyes on this yearly, monthly, and weekly open and the reaction to the non-farm payrolls and Canadian job market. Both currencies are gonna be involved. Anyway, so that's the USD and that's the USD CAD, guys. The next one I wanted to discuss is Euro Canadian. Here, well, the thing is, we are trying to hold above the yearly open, right, around 55.50, 55.60. In that case, very similar to what we discussed to USD CAD. The behavior towards the end of the week around this line is gonna be very, very important. The bears are trying to take the advantage of the third possible upper shadow. If that's gonna be the case, retest of 53.70, 53.50 and levels close to 150, trying to hunt these stops could be the case. For the bulls, well, the only solution I can see here is to monster rally and the close above previous week high, as well as the high we've seen 2 weeks ago. So we are talking about the levels above 57, 70, 58. That would be the bullish case for the possible retest of 160. Overall, 150, 160, the range in play, and we are in the middle of that range. Let's have a look what we have on a daily chart. All right, on the daily chart, that's the range, 157.58 to the upside, 53.50, 53 to the downside, and even here from the daily chart perspective we are in the middle of the road. So look around for the possible stop count below this week low, right, and trying to build lower shadow, testing this these highs. On the other hand, close below 55, of course will open 54.50 and 53.50 as a possible targets when it comes to the EURCAD. Again, here is only one currency involved, and that's gonna be well, challenge for both sides to try to take the advantage of the Canadian data. Nothing is solved here. Another one is the pound Canadian dollar, and also here, starting from the monthly chart perspective, nothing extraordinary, very tight range, right? Going down to the weekly chart, also nothing extraordinary. The tight range in between 175 to the upside and levels close to 160, 850, 68 to the downside. Let's switch to the daily chart. Do we have something here? Nothing here as well. We are trading below the yearly, monthly and weekly open, so the possibility to see lower levels down to 170 could be the case, upper shadows, but in comparison to EURCAD we have also lower shadows, well, nothing is clear here as well, to be honest with you. The next one I wanted to discuss is Canadian JPY, right? And here, from the weekly chart perspective, market is trying to fight with the very important level of 82, something we were discussing some time ago. So that's the key level, and right now is being tested, right? If market is going to be able to break below 81, the rally could be cancelled, all right? So I'm looking for a fading of this rally. I'm looking for the yen coming back home because of this latest developments when it comes to the COVID in Japan, right? Not the good thing, but anyway, when there is a bad things going on, yen usually is going back home. Of course, we have to remember that the Bank of Japan is watching closely the latest market developments. So guys, unfortunately, beginning of the year, when it comes to the Canadian crosses, it's not that clear. From the medium long-term perspective, probably it might be smart to wait a little bit more. Maybe we are going to get some hints, some path tomorrow after the Canadian job market. With that being said, guys, I wish you great rest of the trading day and see you tomorrow ahead of the non-farm payrolls. Take care. Goodbye.